Okay, hello YouTube, we are back, and look, we have finally got a, what do you call this thing? A boom arm for the tripod, so we can actually get a nice picture. Hi guys. A nice straight down picture as opposed to that side view. So now you should be able to see things a little bit better, so hopefully that helps. All right, so we're gonna do another 4 today. I just picked some colors at random. I'm gonna do a swipe. I don't know what order or anything. I don't have anything decided here. But just to let you know, the colors we're using is always got some black in there. Just the acrylic, basic acrylic black mixed with Floetrol. We've got the Artist Loft acrylic paint, Brilliant Blue we're using. The Artist Loft acrylic paint, Violet we're using. Then we've got the Artist Loft acrylic paint, Emerald Green that we're using. And let's see, 3 more here. The base Liquitex Basic Acrylic, Alzerian Crimson Hue. That's a weird one. Alzerian Crimson Hue. You probably can't see this very well, but that's why I'm saying what they are too. So if you want to order them, this one, Liquitex Basic Acrylic, Fluorescent Pink. A really bright fluorescent pink. I like this one. Then we just picked this color out. Just bought this last week. I saw it was a nice pink. It's Liquitex Acrylic. Light portrait pink. So those are all the colors. As you can see, I've got them all mixed up there. Normally I do about half Floetrol, half color. This one I did a little more Floetrol. I'd say, I don't know, maybe 3/4, not quite 3/4, but within that half and 3/4 range, 5/8, I guess if you want to get technical, of Floetrol, and then a little bit less paint. So there's actually more Floetrol than paint in there. And like I said, I'm not sure. And of course, I got the silicone blaster here. This was a silicone that I sprayed in every single one and mixed it. And then I even sprayed a little bit on the top right there and let it sit there for a minute. And then before I pour, I'll do a little mix. And I used just some basic, I don't know why I'm showing you my water bottle, but I put distilled water in there and then just put them in there until they're at the right consistency that I like. And I tend to go a little thicker than I see a lot of people. I'm gonna try one eventually where I get it really thinned out with water. I just haven't done that yet. But it's kind of, I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but it's still fairly thick, but definitely thinned out from where it was. So, how exactly am I going to do the swipe? I think what I'm going to do is try something a little different. Normally I'll do like a white or a black on the top, either here or there, and then and do the other colors and do different things and swipe down. I'm gonna try to do this hot pink on the top and swipe with that over all the colors and see what that does. I've never done that, so I thought that'd look cool to be a little different. So let's get started. And I'm gonna try to start remembering, I wanna start numbering my videos so they're easier to find. And I also want to try to put in the description a tag or the timeline or whatever you call it to click on if you wanna hear all my yammer in here, if you actually just want to get right to the pour. But so hopefully I'll do that in the future. But anyways, here we go. This is the hot pink one. Make sure it's mixed nice and well. And I'm gonna do the swipe. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. So we'll get a nice thick pink right there at the top. I'll get a little more on there. Let me just smooth it out. Where's my smoothing tool? There we go. These puppies out here. And we'll just see, that's picking that up, right? Yeah, good. It's hard because I like to lean over to look in the camera to make sure it's still recording and stuff like that, where before I didn't have to do that, so I gotta kind of stop it once in a while and check. But it looks like it's recording, so we're good. Let it go ahead and fall off the sides there a little bit. That's fine. Might as well hit up the sides while you're there, Let's see already where the canvas is coming through a little bit there. I'm going to pour a little more on the top there when I'm done getting all this on there. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, let me check this side here. Ooh, whoa, almost fell backwards. Make sure I don't bump the camera with my head either, I gotta remember that. Alright, so that looks pretty good there. go ahead, like I said, and a little more at the top there. And it'll start flowing down on its own while I'm doing all the other colors. Okay. So what to go with next? Let's get it in this brilliant blue. I love this blue right here. Okay. And they're gonna obviously mix together when I swipe, but I try not to mix them too much just while I'm smoothing them out a little bit. Try to give them as much time as possible to kind of soak in there on their own. Okay, let's get this side a little bit. Alright. Alright, what should we go with next? We've got the pink, the red, the green, the purple. Let's do this red here. Like I said, I sprayed a little bit of silicone on top as well, so just want to give it a quick mix before I pour it. That's a pretty color there. That pink is just so bright. You're really interested to see how it swipes over everything. Sometimes we do the swipes, it takes some of it off the canvas, so that's why I like to let it kind of soak in there a little bit too for a little while. See what I mean? How it kind of intermixed there because I got a little blue on it. Not a huge deal, not a big deal. That's all gonna. When you're doing a swipe, it doesn't matter that much. You're all mixing it all together anyways, but kind of like it to mix while I swipe, not before that. Let's go with this green. Nice bright green here. Not in a super talkative mood tonight. I don't know why. Usually I just blab on and on. So for those of you that can't stand my blabbing, this is probably a good video for you, huh? I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of therapeutic though. You just start talking. I mean, it's not too therapeutic because you can't really say everything that's on your mind. Being that you don't know who's gonna be watching the video, and it's not like this is a political video or a super serious video or a gaming video or whatever where you have a specific subject. And it's hard to just talk about paint the whole time, so I don't really have much to say. I do have a lot in my mind. There are some family things going on and some things that are pretty stressful. It is part of life, something that everyone has to deal with. None of us get out of this. What do they say? None of us get out of a life alive, right? That is true. But yeah, a little tough. So this is kind of nice, therapeutic. Just talk to you guys here and keep my mind off of things for a little while. Plus, there's something about, you know, creating art. It's like I have a gaming channel, and then you know, we do a lot of on this channel. We also do furniture and do a lot of things. There's just something about creating or refinishing, or you know, even the gaming channel. I make my own videos on there. I create my own races on different games and stuff, and it's just I don't know. There's something about creating that it just makes you feel better. And if you're watching this, you probably know the feeling. You're an artist as well. All right, what color have I not done? Oh, the pink and the black. Oh shoot, you know what? I wanted to do, oh darn it. I was gonna do black between each line. That's what I was thinking of doing in my head. Thought of that as I was talking at the beginning of the video, like, oh, I'm gonna put black between each one, and then forgot. So we'll just put it at the very bottom and see what happens. This is really a pretty pink right here. I like this pink. Subtle, it's subtle. Like a, oh, I was just about to make a bad joke, but never mind. See what I say? I have to censor myself a lot. If you knew all the things that come in my head that I don't say to you guys, you'd be surprised. These types of videos to me are not supposed to be super gross or super inappropriate or anything. So I try to cut myself off a little bit here. If you watch the other videos with my wife, you can see she's way more She's much better at just being normal, I guess. I have never been accused of being normal. All right, but that's why I married her. She balances me out. She keeps me on track here. All right, so let's do this black on the bottom here. Move these out of the way a little bit. Definitely gonna have enough to do another one after this too. I don't know what I'll do, but pretty cool. I mean, I assume it'll be cool because I'm doing it right. No, I'm not conceited. So I like to get the black on the edges there. Get a little more up here because you want to start dripping off those edges there. And like I said, you can always put more on there too. Moron, get it, moron? Do you get it, morons? Just kidding. You could put more on, moron. Can you tell I'm a dad? Yes, I constantly make dad jokes, don't I? Yep, I do like dad jokes. I admit it. My son's 4, so he doesn't quite get the jokes yet, but he will. He actually, when he was 3, he came up with one of the best jokes ever. I was so proud of him for coming. I don't know how he came up with it. Was it 3 or 2? I don't know. It was at least a year ago, so at least 3 years old, maybe 2.5 or something. We were going out to visit my dad and my brother out in California, and we were at the airport, and they had this little, at the airports they got little candy stores in most airports. There's a little candy store at this one, and so we went and got a little candy before we got on the plane. And it was like that sour licorice. I don't know if you ever see it. Comes like in a long tape form, sour licorice. Oh, oops, I didn't get this up here. And God, I'm pausing because I'm forgetting exactly how it went. I don't want to mess up. What did he say? Oh, he didn't know what it was called. And he said, "What's this called, Dad?" I said, "It's licorice." And he took a bite of it. Said, "More like biterish." And I lost it. I thought, my God, for a 2 or 3 year old to come up with that on his own, not licorice, more like biterish. I just thought that was brilliant. I was so proud of him as a father. Like, yes, you're gonna be great at jokes. You're making lame jokes already at this age. I love it. But it was quite funny though. All right, so interesting set of colors here. Interesting set. I'm hoping it looks cool when I swipe it because I don't really like the way it looks just like this. But that's I've said that a million times and I end up liking it afterwards. So let's get a little bit of paper towel here. I find that a t-shirt or paper towel works the best for swiping. I tried using I don't know what was it, that cardboard, and it pressed too hard on it. So I need to make sure. I don't think this is gonna be long enough this way. Yeah, that should work that way. Okay, good. So I'll spray a little bit of water on it too, just to, am I still recording? Yep. Spray a little water on the bottom so it gives it a little bit of weight in the bottom and catches the paint a little bit better. Okay. Move this stuff out of my way a little bit. That should be enough room. Okay, make sure, you know what? I can turn this. Oops, sorry about moving the camera there. Let's see, can I turn that? Yeah, so I can still see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got the paper towel here. The bottom's a little bit wet. Oh shoot, is that long enough? Yeah, it should be long enough. Let it catch there. Once it catches, we'll just sort of. No, I can see right there where it's coming off. Come on, keep going. I like to drag it a little bit because it just really helps break up the cells. Whoops. I missed that part, but it looks kind of cool though, the way it's swiped in there, but it's gonna look odd if I don't do it all the way. So we'll see how that comes out. And I want to let this sort of rest on the silicone part here and then see how that looks. It might look cool when it's drying. You use the dried stuff in jewelry. Okay. Wow, that pink really came through, didn't it? That is bright. Yeah, that is really bright. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go crazy and experiment with this because I don't do too much of the blowing on there. So, but you know what though? Before we do anything, I gotta get rid of this white that's all left over on here. And see, that's where the Floetrol really comes in to help. It's gonna, even though it looks smooth there, if you get a little bit on there, especially since there's no cells down there, it should be fine. It'll start to smooth itself out as it dries. kind of puff it up a little bit like that to make sure it covers. And like I said, it'll start to smooth out over time. I hope. We'll see. All right, so let's just get a little crazy here and let's see what happens. What if I just do? Yeah, I know it looks ugly like that at first, but it should start to fall back into place there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I might just, you know what? Yeah, I'm going a different route here. I'm going to just break these cells up a little bit here. Sorry, it's kind of hard for you to see there. And you're gonna pretty much get it all over your hands no matter what, so no way of avoiding that. You know what? I'm gonna go nuts and just really let it go down, let the pink kind of go all the way and see what it ends up looking like. So like I say, you gotta sometimes, I know I'm kind of ruining this right now probably what you're thinking, and I actually agree with you, but I think I really want to try to experiment and do things a little different just to see what happens. So I'm going to really let this top part of the pink run through all of it and see. Yeah, it might be a mistake actually. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's just kind of let it run its course and see what happens here. Sorry, I can't get it on camera there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like the way that black looked on the bottom there. I mean, I had to swipe it off, but it kind of gives me ideas for other ones though, too, though. Yep, somebody's flushing the toilet upstairs. That's what that water noise is, if you can hear it. And I'm trying to get it to kind of go towards the center a little bit. Alright. So, yeah, I think it looked cooler before I started messing with it. So if you think so too, I agree. I messed up a little bit, but that's alright, that's alright. That's what we do. We experiment. It's the only way we find out what works. And speaking of experiment, I don't like the way this looks, so let's experiment. Let's try to do some crazy. Let's do that and see what ends up happening. Maybe oh man, this hand hurts. Maybe I should try a thinner one. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna try a stick. Let's try an actual stick. If you're wondering what I'm trying to do here, so am I. I'm just kind of seeing what happens here. Kind of cool. I kind of like that. Looks better than it did before. So now we'll try to get the paint to kind of get back in the cracks there a little bit. And even though they're not full in the cracks, it'll start to level out and go down. Well, you guys, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about I'm thinking if I should do some dots or something. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I should leave the pink exactly the way it is or what. It definitely looks better, I think, now that I've done that, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm still recording. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's try something a little different. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. A little dot there and see if we can't get sort of a hard look to it. Okay, I think maybe something a little bit thicker than that. Those look like hearts a little bit, right? Should I do a bunch of colors or just stick with the one color? I don't know. I think I should probably go with a few different colors. Let's get another blue on the other side over here, though. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of liking that. Let's try the green here. Nope. Good. Okay, let's try the purple. These are a little too... The blue and the purple are so close, aren't they? I really should try to keep it a little away from the blue. Let's get a little bit of red here. I'll make sure I wipe off the stick a little better too. Grab that and mix the two up. Oops, oh shoot. Sorry about that. Sorry. Well, we got that. See how I got the dot there, and there's that little bit of bleed through right there. So what I'm going to do is just use that to my advantage, like I meant to do that. What was the other color I had? It was the it's pink. That's right. keep following the same frame. I didn't want to do that with those. Yeah, I like the pink ones. They really break up the colors of the other one. Let's get us put a few more of these in here. If you keep hearing a fart noise, that's my foot. By the way, I don't know if you can hear that. I probably have music in the background of this video, so hopefully you don't hear it. I keep pressing my foot against the ground and kind of pivoting as I move it, and every time I go, or not go, I'm like, it's, I promise it's my shoe, I promise. And even if it wasn't, come on. Who doesn't do that? We've all done it, come on. Alright. Yeah, okay. I think we're starting to save this, don't you guys think? It's coming out better. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have messed with it at all in the beginning, but this is a little more far. You know, I think I'm gonna, Oh, should I do some more right here? I think I should do something right here to kind of break that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do some little hearts up there. Yeah, I like that. Here's a little mini one right here. Let's do a blue one right there too. Do it right there, right where it looks like it needs a little paint. Ooh, messy heart, a little bit of a messy heart there. Yeah, that doesn't look like a heart at all now, does it? Well, let's try. See if we can save it. Is that even possible? I don't know. A little bit better. Looks a little bit more like a heart, but yeah, that's a little bit better. Not great, but better. Let's get a red one up here. Yeah. Let's see. Take a little look-see-poo, I'm kind of digging that. Look at it from a different angle here. Yeah, kind of cool. Looks like almost like little heart balloons going up. That green one over there does not look like a heart at all. That looks horrible. I can kind of save that one a little bit somehow without making it worse. Ew. Yeah, let's leave that one on. Okay. Alright, let me see here. I think I'm going to try and do like a little tiny one right there, because I want to cover that paint up a little bit. Ooh, that looks pretty. I'll swipe through there. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's try that again with let's do the pink. Oh man, that was way too much. Oh, and I got some right there. Darn it. Well, you know what then? That's just going to be a little hard, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Oh God, you guys, I ruined that part. Oh no. Shoot. Well, you know what? That's just going to have to kind of look like it was supposed to be there. See if I can't. Yeah, there we go. Take a little bit of that pink out. That looks better. There we go. That doesn't look so bad. Actually, if I were to do that just lightly everywhere, it'd look cool, but that'd be a lot of work, so we're not going to do that. Let's see. Now I'm kind of thinking, should I just do a few more hearts this way and kind of spread them out? See, if I do that, if I have some hearts right there and go with it, it won't look like, I like how they kind of look like they're all almost like balloons all floating up to the center there, so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave that. Let me try to kind of just get a little bit of purple here on my stick. Okay, so sorry, the video stopped, so the maximum times in reach, and of course my heater's turning on right when I do this, but I think that's pretty good. We're really close to the end there, so we're okay. I just want to try to get these couple of these little spots here, like that, kind of hidden up. I don't like how they're sticking out like that. I mean, not that anyone's really going to notice it, but you know how it is. When you're the one that does it, you notice every little flaw. Oh, I'm sorry the heater's so loud. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one good. I'm liking it. I think we saved it. We went from it looked good, don't mess with it, to what are you doing, to okay, I see what you're doing. You know, like I say, that's part of being an artist. You can't be afraid to mess things up. But I'm liking it. I don't know what to call this, like the heart balloon rising or something like that, probably. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you thought it looked better at the beginning. I should have just left it, or let me know at what point you think it looks the best, or do you think I made the right decision? Do you really like how it looks now? I'd be really interested in your guys' thoughts on this. All right, so I've got a lot of paint left over, so we're about to do another one. We'll see you on the next one, hopefully. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, be sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. You know, what everyone says. All right, see you next time.